The whole season. The whole season. It's waiting to talk to Vince. Are you waiting to talk to him? No, I'm not waiting to talk to him. I don't want to talk to him ever again. The whole season. The whole season. It's waiting to talk to Vince. Are you waiting to talk to him? No, I'm not waiting to talk to him.
Yeah.
I was like, she doesn't understand. I'm crazy and I don't give a shit.
Because what?
I was like, she doesn't understand. I'm crazy and I don't give a shit.
Cause what?
Are you trying to? I feel like you're breaking up with me, like in the game.
Just thinking about.
Look at you, just on your knees. Yes, come to me, man. You guys want me to step on you, right? You better come here. Yeah, you want to get stepped on? Come on.
Don't worry, I'm here.
Look at you, just on your knees. Yes, come to me, man. You guys want me to step on you, right? You better come here. Yeah, you want to get stepped on? Come on.
Don't worry, I'm here.
Look at you, just on your knees. Yes, come to me, man. You guys want me to step on you, right? You better come here. Yeah, you want to get stepped on? Come on.
Don't worry, I'm here.
Look at you, just on your knees. Yes, come to me, man. You guys want me to step on you, right? You better come here. Yeah, you want to get stepped on? Come on.
Don't worry, I'm here.
Look at you, just on your knees. Yes, come to me, man. You guys want me to step on you, right? You better come here. Yeah, you want to get stepped on? Come on.
Don't worry, I'm here.
I appreciated you acknowledging the position that I'm now in last night. I don't want you to ever feel that way, though. But I also don't want you to be like, decision's made, Vinny, f***ing man up.
It's like, what other option do we have, Vince? I'm not going to let you go in a downward spiral. I'm not going to allow you to do that.
I'm not going to spiral. I'm just, you know how frustrated I am that I even had to make that decision. That's all I'll say. We'll end with that. That's it. No more to be said. Frustration or not, it happened. I have to live with it. And then let's just do our best to get by one twist, eviction, whatever is going to happen Thursday at a time.
Yeah.
Because I don't know what's going to happen, and I just need to make sure that we're both here.
You feel like you don't have anyone in this game, but this is the time, Vince, where social matters, and you are so good at it. You don't even realize how good you are.
It'll be put to the test.
Vince, people have been saying forever that you're one of the best social players ever.
Girl waiting. What are you doing?
Kelly, we're almost done with the conversation. Let's.
Okay.
Like, that's implying that I'm not. I'm literally holding my stuff.
See?
Oh my God.
Fuck out of here.
Riley was right.
What?
I bring bugs in the house.
What are you doing?
Bringing a bug in the house.
Why?
Because it's dead, and I like them. They're decorations.
Okay.
Riley was right.
You keep her no matter what.
Unfortunately, yes.
And you wouldn't burn me like
No,
that. Because
Vince.
this is deeper than game with you.
Yes,
you
I
running.
understand.
It's more with you.
I know. I know. I know.
You can't.
And No, there's no way if I was HOH this week and Lauren was on that block and Ava was replacement that he wasn't going to take Lauren off. There's just not a world where that happens.
Why is he in love with her? Is this the true showmance?
No, don't say that. That's mean because he has a girlfriend.
6.5 hours later.
My only love sprung from my only hate. Come, gentle night. Come, loving black-browed night. Give me my Romeo. And when I shall die, take him and cut him out in little stars, and he will make the face of heaven so fine that all the world will be in love with night.
Kelly also evicted you.
If you like what you see, come and get it with me. I know you deserve all you want, 'cause your heart's made of gold, but don't wait till you're old. If you want it, I get you some.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my channel for the Big Brother Breakdown with Jolene. That's me, stand-up comedian and Big Brother hater, Joleen Lunzer. Well, at least this season, I am a Big Brother hater, you guys. So, welcome, welcome, welcome. Smash that like on your way in. If you haven't already, sorry, I forgot to turn off my background music. I thought I did, but I didn't. But welcome, you guys. We're going to be talking about last night's episode. Sorry, I watched it late in the Pacific time zone and just couldn't bring myself to go live afterwards. I was too tired and I thought, I'll come back today. Okay. So happy Thursday. We have a 2-hour live eviction, double eviction tonight. And I already scheduled the live for that. So I will be 100, well, we'll say 98%, ADHD pending, but it's a pretty for sure thing that I'll be live right after the East Coast airing of that around 7:15, 7:20. So on your way in, make sure you guys smash that like, hit that subscribe as we make our way to 50K. We are now well over 47,000, on our way to 48. You guys are all amazing. I appreciate each and every one of you. So smash that like and let's start the show the only way we know how. Welcome to the Big Brother Breakdown with Jolene. Welcome to the BB Breakdown with Jolene. That's me.
Who is she? Who is she? Who is she? Where did you find her?
You know, it was really fun to see him win H of H. And sort of get his, to hear he's in it.
All right. H of H. We're going to have an H of H tonight during the double eviction. Sorry, I'm trying to straighten my hat here. I got hat hair today, so we are hatting it up. Minnesota State Fair vibes. All right, you guys, 2 hours again, Tina Louise. Tonight, another 2-hour episode of Big Brother. That was a lot last night, but I was so happy. We have so much to talk about. That the Cheatmance was somewhat exposed, even though obviously they still couldn't land it. They couldn't land the plane, like Morgan was saying. All right. On how to really handle the Cheatmance with Vince and Morgan.
It's inappropriate.
But there we are. There we are. All right. So 2-hour episode tonight. You guys smash that like if you want to support the channel further. You can always do what Rainbow did here, getting the party started with a super chat. Thank you so much, Rainbow. Ready for double eviction on Party Party. Insert Chris Kirkpatrick tongue. Oh my God, we need it. Good old the Chris Kirkpatrick from NSYNC. Unbrushed tongue for the, oh my God. Thank you so much for the first super chat. You guys sound off in the live chat all your hopes, thoughts, dreams, and opinions. And if you're interested in some bonus stuff and supporting me further, you can always join my membership here or on Patreon. William says, never have I been so excited. Right? We'll see who goes. I keep moving this thing. I got to stop touching my damn hat. Stop touching your hat, Jolene. Rhonda Roberts, thank you so much for the super sticker. Very kind of you. All right, let's just get into last night's episode and hopefully I don't cough. I'm over coughing. You guys, I'm so happy you're all here. 354 strong. Smash that like. Hopefully we can hit 354 likes. All right, first thing I want to talk about that last night's episode, obviously. Ava Pearl. You guys, I can't. We saw the big Ava Pearl. If you want a pawn, the only pawn you're going to get is this one. Because when we play the POV tomorrow and I win, this house is going to shake. And then she walked out with her huge belt that's bigger than her hip. I was like, I'm so embarrassed for this woman. I continue to be. There's been so many players this season that have had such a downward spiral into cringe and or just complete irrelevancy, and we can't cheer for you. It was so corny. I mean, and I'm a corny chick. I like some little bit of corn. You know, I can be corny, but these rehearsed reads, these like tired trying to get, you know, a clickbait camera moment, AFP pandering is just so embarrassing.
Yeah, that was corny.
It was so bad. You guys, it was so bad. And she thought she did something. I think if Ava understood how the live feeds work, she would never do that. Ever. If she understood that we saw her rehearse this, we saw, and we see on the live feeds also that it's one thing to rehearse something, because she did rehearse her HOH nominations during her HOH, which was a good HOH for the season. That's what I'll give Ava. I did really enjoy her HOH. So it's one thing to rehearse that, but to rehearse something that is just entirely false, is entirely fiction, because we know that you know you're a pawn. We know that you don't give a shit that you're on the block, and we know that you're safe, or you think you're safe, and you're safe. Okay. And the fact that you're not going to fight for that veto, and that's not what you do, and that you've been sleeping this season. And you've never been that player that's like, I'm going to make it. Oh, I'm going to make the whole house shake. That's not you. It's so disingenuous to who you are. When you first did the noms and you nominated, you know, Vinny and Zach, that was a good speech, because that's really how you felt about them. So even though you rehearsed it and you wanted a TV moment, it was a genuine moment, because it was like, oh yes, Ava, the character, the person that we follow playing this game on the live feeds, does think like that. Does like, I don't give a shit. I'm going to tell these dudes why I'm putting them up. And Vinny, you know, Vinny the lip, you're talking too much. And now it's devolved into this caricature. And now I'm seeing that everything about Ava Pearl is just, it's a lie. And it's cringe. And I hate it. Well, Angela never read fake to me. Like, I enjoyed Angela. Okay. Even if Angela's putting it on for the cameras, it was entertaining. There was part of whatever she was doing and who she was that felt genuine. There is nothing anymore that feels genuine about Ava, unfortunately. Like, at all. It was low budget movie. We need the Angela sound effect for a low budget movie. This was bad for a low budget movie. No bueno, Ava Pearl. No bueno. Yeah, Angela was great. She's very entertaining, great TV. I understand that's not everyone's opinion. You don't have to have that opinion. We can have different opinions. But compared to Ava, so performative. So performative. Because you can see Angela's real personality come out in those moments. And Ava, not at all. And right after we saw on the feeds, after she rehearsed this, she runs up to Vinny, who has just nominated her, and says, thanks. You mean, in this game of Big Brother, you worked with Vinny on how he should present you as a nominee so that you could have a disingenuous pawn moment and act it out like you gave a shit when really you don't. That is, who's telling, again, I said it yesterday, I'll say it again, I'll say it till I'm blue in the face, or I forgot how Morgan and Vince are saying it, but they were saying the blue in the face, saying incorrectly throughout this week. But I'll say it till I'm blue in the face, blue in the ass. All right. We don't want this kind of player on Big Brother. Can I get an amen? Can I get an amen? Can I get a gay man? Can I get a something in the chat, you guys? We don't want this. No. Save it. Bring it to another show, not this one. This show's already corny enough on its own. All right. We don't need you trying to produce yourself in this show. Okay. No, thank you. Hallelujah. Amen. We're seeing all the amens in the chat. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. Thank you so much. All the amens, all the gay men's. Let's do it. Because yeah, it's inappropriate.
It's inappropriate.
It's so sad to watch this show devolve into this. She doesn't know anything about this game. She doesn't really care. She's just waiting for her next opportunity, just like Kelly. And now she's going to deliver this? No, thank you. Hearts Effect says all these fake bits. Who told the house kids this was something we wanted? Because they don't watch the show and they don't know. And they just want to be popular and popping off on social media and get more opportunities. The best way, I will tell you, in any situation in life, what I've learned in my 45 years is be true to who you are and your POV. Sell yourself on that. That's something I learned on YouTube a long time ago. I can only be who I'm going to be. And if I have a strong POV and I stick with that and I don't sell out, I don't pander, people are going to recognize that. Now, people are going to recognize it and go, oh, I don't like that because I don't like her POV. And that's fine because you're not supposed to be for everybody. But whatever they're doing is just so fake. There's no point of view. There's no nothing. There's just the want to be a celebrity and to be popular. And that to me is so gross. I know she's young and she can learn, but it's gross. Okay. Randall Savage says, at least Kelly's truthful about getting clout. Ava has been somewhat now too. She's been, I don't think in the beginning she was. So I think you're right there, Randall. But now I think Ava's starting, when she talks on, be authentic, Connie. Exactly, Connie. Go apply for the show. Seriously. But now Ava's talking more about more opportunities. Now Kelly's Delulu, but she is actually honest about not being a fan of the show and wanting to just gain followers. And that big difference, Goldie, Goldie, can I get an amen again? Angela was grateful. She was grateful for the opportunity. She respected the show, and she'll say that forever. And she brought good TV with it because she was grateful to be there. She didn't think some people will be like, Jolene, you're crazy. But Angela didn't think she was the show. She thought she was a part of the show. I mean, deep down, Angela knew she was partly the star. So did Tucker. You know what I mean? But there's a sense of respect that we got there that Ava doesn't have. She doesn't care. She doesn't care where she is as long as there's a camera there. And that's crazy. It was so bad. It was so bad. I knew it was going to be bad, but I've watched it twice now. And I watched it once with Hype Man Husband Chell RN. And I think I'm going to get Hype Man Husband Chell RN to reenact it as Ava. I asked him if he would, and he said he would. So we got to hold him to that. Because I'm like, if I give you a big hat, will you read it? Because he was watching and he doesn't even watch this show. And my husband's like, oh, that's weird. I was like, yeah, this was all pre-planned. He's like, yeah, you think? Because he asked me, he goes, are they like writing bad bits for the house guests now when they're nominated? I was like, no, this is her idea. She's doing that. Oh my God. Oh God. You want to see a clip of Ava's? I did clip it off Twitter, but I didn't format it yet. So let me see if I have it. I think I clipped it because I was just like, oh my God, this is really bad. Like, this is bad. Smash that like, you guys, if you haven't already. It was bad. Yeah, I don't know if I have Ava's here. I'll have to look for it and we can play it later, hopefully. But oh God, you guys, I don't even know if I can rewatch it right now anyway, because it was so cringe. It's one of those things, you can watch and then you're like, I never want to see that again. Yeah, they write their own bad bits and it shows. Yeah, it's bad. I know I got to find a hat for Chell. I'm sure I have some big fluffy thing. I was so surprised I could talk him into it. I didn't even have to talk him into it, though. He was just like, I'll do it. And I was like, you will? Oh, my God. I got to get you an outfit and everything, sir. We got to do this. Her saying that she is who Jimmy wanted to be. Oh, my God. Ava, no.
It's inappropriate.
Maybe like 3 weeks ago, babe. But we are so far from that. Oh, my gosh. I am embarrassed.
No.
Julie Chen says no. So, and the fact that the house guests just sat there, they should have played crickets. I mean, I noticed that Big Brother didn't help her out at all with any intense music. And she just walked out and slammed the door and it still didn't shut all the way. And then she just waited outside till people came outside. She was like, how was it? And Ashley's like, yeah, it's good. It's fun. Yeah. I'm like, don't lie to the girl. You got to be honest with your friends. Otherwise, they're going to keep doing this shit. Oh, it was so bad. It was so bad, you guys. I can't. I just, that's all I can think about is how cringe this shit was. She pulled a pawn piece from the chessboard out of her shirt. And according to people on the feeds, it took her a while to get the pawn piece out of her sleeve. So she's like, you think you just have that shit ready? Put it in between your tots, girl. I can't. Ava's attempt, like Dog Mom saying, for AFP is just really sad. And I don't think she realizes, like, on all of, like, I don't know about casual polls, but all of the polls that actually poll super fans and stuff, or people that watch the feeds or on social media talking about it, you're at the bottom, girl. Like, you dropped. Like, drop. Let the Ava, like, you dropped. Oh, my God. This is, no, thank you. It was more cringe than the master. At least this one was purposely cringe. The mastermind and Zingbot going back and forth. You know, just showing us what toxic masculinity. Someone puts down your privates. You got to get them with a laser. You got to get them with a laser, because we saw Zingbot went to heaven last night, allegedly. Yeah, he went to heaven. But before then, he roasted up the house guests. And we heard the roast. I'd love for you guys to sound off in the chat and let me know what your favorites of the Zingbot roasts were. Okay. So the first one, I think they did, I don't know if this was the order, but they did the Lauren. Zingbot showed up and did the Lauren, like he did a couple songs. You know, he's been a fan of songs for a minute here about the baby in the house and how, you know, she's boring and all the things. And everyone's like, oh my God. And it's like, yep. You talk slow, you're boring, you're Lauren. That's how we call her, boring. No offense, all offense to Lauren. But it's, yeah, I'm sure she's a great person, but it's slow, it's boring, it's all of those things. For sure, 100%. So she got one of the first ones, okay, which I'm like, pretty obvious. I thought all the zings, except for maybe a couple, were pretty accurate, okay? Keanu's I thought was dumb, I'll be honest. So maybe I didn't think everything was accurate. I'm critical of Zingbot for obvious reasons. It's like, you're Keanu, you're a gamer or something. And, you know, you're a Dungeons and, I forgot he was a Dungeons and Dragons, Dungeons, whatever the game is, okay? That he's a dungeon master, okay? In a sex cult, allegedly. Obviously, you guys, everything I say is true, except for the parts that are false. Everything is alleged and for entertainment purposes only.
Allegedly.
I just always think, is he in a sex cult? No, he's just playing Dungeons and Dragons. Okay, cool. Awesome. And then they said something about his feet. Okay, great. Your feet. Okay. And then they said something about he smells.
Bored now.
Yeah, I can tell that. I mean, and then Keanu was like all insecure, like, do I smell? Well, I mean, he lifts his leg and farts in the kitchen. I assume he stinks. You know, he's always wearing those shorts that he's an influencer for. Okay, he probably stinks. I don't care. And then confirming the rumors, but not confirming the rumors, keeping it a rumor, but saying that he pees on the floor in the bathroom, which is something he's been accused of. He's like, I swear I didn't. And Ava's like, I'm pretty sure he peed on the toilet seat. And I'm like, no, girl, that's you. That is 100% Ava Pearl is one of those chicks. And the women in the chat know where you go in the bathroom and you're like, who the pissed all over this seat and left half the toilet seat cover on there just with piss all over it? That's Ava Pearl. That's my opinion. It's my opinion. She looks more to me like she pisses on the seat or the floor than Keanu does. I'll be honest with you guys. Okay? She looks like the PP bandit. So those, Lauren's pretty basic. Yeah, she's boring, talks slow, all the things. Okay, yeah. That's so Ava. She pisses on the floor. That's so Ava. Like, that is Ava. All right? I believe she would just pop a squat in the backyard if she didn't want to come inside. Why do you think the hot tub is dirty? Ava's pissing in it. Allegedly, obviously, you guys, for entertainment purposes only. It's all alleged.
Allegedly.
Don't sue me, Ava's family. Yeah, girls can do anything. We're amazing. DMNX, yeah. We can do all kinds of nasty shit. We are equal opportunity nasties. Nasty nasties. Okay? So then we go to, who is next? Oh, can we just get justice for freaking Ashley? Big Brother not knowing who one of their breakout stars is of the season is just so on brand for Big Brother.
You can go, little girl.
That's for you, Big Brother. You can go, little girl. The fact that you don't realize the value of Ashley on this show.
Oh my God.
It fits. It fits for you. You made her into Rachel's little sidekick. She's irrelevant and you don't even remember her name. I'm like, that's more for Ava. Even Kelly at this point. But the fact that you don't think Ashley, who had one of the most memorable DR sessions that left Julie Chen going, now.
No.
She's like, I'm sorry, can we vote? Ashley, who's putting in work in the house. Ashley, who's been in, a member of the judges. They did her dirty. They did her dirty. Yes, Laurette, thank you. You got to follow the patterns, follow the clues. If you can flick your tooth floss in the bedroom, in a shared bedroom, you can likely pee on the toilet seat, and you probably do. Ashley has the best reads in the house right now. She's in the best spot in the house. And they're just like, you're irrelevant. Treating her like, for lack of a better example, BB16 Victoria or something. And justice for Victoria. Because even she wasn't that irrelevant. But I don't even know who to compare her to. Because I was like, what? She had a little friend named Rachel. It's Rachel's little friend. I don't even remember the song because I was like, this song is so stupid because it's so factually wrong. It's like, what? What are you doing? Huh? Okay. Maybe if they're just paying attention to episode edits for casuals, I don't know. But as a feed watcher, Ashley is far from irrelevant on the show, and I never forget her name. That's what I'm going to say. Shine says she's going to be relevant soon when she wins. I know that's right. Okay, that is, you're not wrong there. Because she could win this whole thing. Then we had, Kelly's, you guys. Kelly's was, I thought they went light on Kelly just calling her creepy. We call her a serial killer, okay? And that is allegedly, factually, factually, accurate. And we've been calling that for a long time. So way to get on the same page, finally, Big Brother. We see you're watching us. You're copying us over here. But there was just something about her being creepy. You think? And Kelly's like, they haven't figured out I'm a killer yet. And I'm like, oh my God.
Boom. Roasted.
She's like, yeah, just a little creepy, like spooky season. They haven't found the bodies in the Badlands. And I'm like, oh God. P.S. Kelly's dad is selling merch. I think he's selling merch that say Kelly's dad. It popped up in my algorithm on TikTok today. So feel free to go buy Kelly's dad merch. Wherever Kelly's dad may be on the tiki-taki. Yes, JB, like, subscribe, hit the react, hype it up. Yes, they have a new hype it up option here on YouTube. You can hype it up and you give points. It's free. You just hit that. So hit it. I don't know what it does, but hit it. Odell chick, total waste. Exactly. So justice for Ashley. And yeah, we knew that Kelly was creepy. They could have done something more with Kelly's creepiness. Kelly's so much more than creepy. They should have done a song about how Kelly's going to murder us all in our sleep. That's what I would have done. The murder us all in our sleep song starring Kelly. Puts dead bugs in the house and in your food. Delulu, something like that. Okay? Maybe some kind of song incorporating her and, you know, because she gives Carrie vibes. You know, the movie Carrie with Sissy Spacek. She gives those vibes. They're all going to laugh at you. Maybe a little bit of that. They're all going to laugh at you or something, you know. You have all this time to do that. Yeah, and Kelly's dad agreed. Kelly's dad was like, she is annoying. She's very annoying.
Hating ass bitches.
Kelly talking about her dad. These hating ass bitches, including my dad. Then we had Vince. Okay. The new Scandival. Everybody's seeing him as Tom Sandoval, just like we've seen him over here, you guys. The new worm with the mustache. The weasel with a mustache. Vince.
Sorry, I'm such a fucking bitch, man. Maybe I fucking suck at this game then.
You do suck at this game, sir. You suck. You super suck. Okay. Yeah, they could have added more about Kelly and these pentagrams. Keanu got some good DRs this episode. He was like, she's making a pentagram with bananas. I believe it. We saw Kelly doing witchcraft but like Kelly witchcraft, okay? In the HOH room. She had Lauren going in the HOH shower, doing some hail to the watchtower. Like, we saw it. So they could have done so much more with that. But yes, limp stash. Vince got, we played it. I have the sound effect for it. This was Vince's zing.
And you're a 34-year-old crybaby who's unemployed and lives with his mom and dad. I'd zing you, but life beat me to it.
Boom. Roasted.
The truth hurts, zing.
I still think this was a missed opportunity to zing him about the Cheatmance. Because if you noticed, Big Brother, you know, thanks to the almighty patriarchy, only added the Cheatmance into Morgan zing, the woman zing, not the guy who's actually the one cheating with the girlfriend, the other woman. Because we love to blame the other woman more than we do the dude. We love it. We just, people love it. It's like, she threw herself on him. It's her fault. He can't help himself. He's just a limp, stashed little bitch. How can he say no? So instead, Morgan gets the full Cheatmance zing. And the way Morgan handled it was cringe. When you don't answer the roast. That just shows you're bothered. Some people on Twitter were like, I think it was so funny that she went to cut the pizza after. No, it just showed how bothered she was. It didn't show unbothered. It showed super bothered. And they're like, Morgan, what do you call freaking someone who lights up when Vince walks in the room, gives him passionate hugs and snuggles and whatever. And they're like, his girlfriend. Zing! And she was like, his number one? I am so tired of hearing number one. I'm his number one. You're his number two. I'm his number one. I'm his number one. It's so middle school. It's so cringe. That's cringe alone. His number one? Oh, God, gross. Who wants to be this dude's number one? This dude don't even want to be his own number one. You can't be a dude's number one if he himself ain't his own number one. Okay, this dude hides under the blankies. He TTs his, his boxer briefs. This guy is just human shit stains. Like, no.
Boom. Roasted.
But I was thinking like, oh, wow, they're giving Morgan the zing for his Cheatmance. And then he answers too. And he goes, you're talking about my girlfriend, right? Not Morgan being my girlfriend. What? Do you people not understand comedy? Do you not it was so, I was like, what, Vince? How does that, what? And then these two are this little dude is trying to gaslight us all who watch it in his DRs and say, oh, I don't know where this comes from. This is crazy. We are platonic friends. Platonic. Yes. Do we shower at the same time and forget our towels? Yeah. Do we cuddle? Yeah. Do we sleep in the same bed? Yeah. Do we tell each other we love each other? Yeah. Do we give each other passionate hugs for long periods of time, which were shown in this episode and all of the live feeds? Yeah. Do we rub each other? Yeah. Do I cuddle her and put my arms around her and say, I love you? Yeah. Does she feed me? Yeah. Do I have conversations with her when she's in the private shower in the HOH? Yeah. Have I seen her lotion up her tits under her pajamas in the HOH room with me watching? Yeah. That's platonic. What's wrong with you people? I'm trying to make it seem like it's our freaking problem. Like we're the wrong ones. Are you crazy, little man? No, I'm going to put you to bed. I'm going to come burn your flat iron. Okay, Vince, you better protect your flat iron. I don't believe in violence, but I will break your flat iron every time. I'll break in your house and break your flat iron, allegedly, for comedy, parody purposes. But seriously, there were so many opportunities to zing him about the Cheatmance, the flat iron, both together. But again, Morgan just got it. And Morgan's pissed because she knows what this looks like. And she knows how we love to villainize the other woman rather than the man that's actually in the relationship. So she's like, ugh. But she's not mad enough to stop doing the thing that's making us think they're having the affair. They're definitely having an emotional affair. They're definitely touching each other. The whole house is noticing it. The whole audience is noticing it. And Vince is like, I hope people aren't thinking that I'm cheating on my girlfriend. It's like, sir, your cheating is so blatant. Your girlfriend's already dumped you online, allegedly. Like, your cheating is so bad. She unfollowed you on social media, stopped running your Instagram account. And I even found a comment from one of his friends of 20 years, and Kelsey, his girlfriend's cousin, commenting about this 3 weeks ago. That's how obvious you are. This guy commented, and I checked out his page. He's following Kelsey. Kelsey's following her. Kelsey's page has went private. Don't bother Kelsey. Please don't bother Vince's girlfriend. I know none of you would, but just saying that in case anyone's going to message her or anything, just leave her alone. Let her get over this, little man. Maybe she forgot she was dating him. Maybe she was like, I thought I put him in my pocket and I just forgot about him. You know, he's like lint. You're like, how long has that been there? What the fuck? I didn't realize that. So this guy says everyone commenting is wild. And this is on a post where a lot of people started commenting weeks ago about how inappropriate Vinny is being with Morgan since he has this girlfriend of 7 years. And this guy says, everyone commenting is wild. Vince has been my close friend for 20 years and Kelsey is my cousin. Trust me, he's going to have to deal with all of this when he gets back and it won't be good. IDK, what the fuck he's thinking. These are people that know him 20 years. And we've seen, Kelsey has commented too. Since then, she's went private on social media, which 100% girl, protect your peace. Then he replies to someone in the comments saying the internet will always be a crazy place. Please don't care what they say or post. It is what it is. What she needs to do is protect her peace by staying far away from this BS. She knows she has a lot of people supporting her. Hashtag Team Kelsey. Put it in the chat, you guys, in case Kelsey ever watches this. Hashtag. We're not hashtag anyone else. We're hashtag Team Kelsey. We think you should win the season. This season's so bad, we want to give the win to you, girl. If I could vote you America's favorite player, I would. Okay? So put it in the chat. Flood her with love here, but leave her alone. So she knows she has a lot of people supporting her. And trust me when I say never in a million years would I expect him to do shady shit like this on live national TV, nonetheless. Yeah. And the fact that he doubled down on this shit after being called out. And he seeks it out. I have a clip of him. Morgan's sleeping, like she's sleeping on the end of his bed. He's been trying to talk her into sleeping head to head. She's like, nope, I'm just going to do reverse cowgirl. We're just 69 in it for now. I'm not going to go head to head. Okay, we can't look each other in the eye. You can have my feet and part of my ass, and that's it. Nothing more. This is not getting serious. All right. She's sleeping and he tries to cuddle her. And he's like, I don't know where to put my hands because you're all cuddled up. I don't know where my hands are going to touch or what I'm going to grab. I'm like, what the fuck is, sir? And then you have the audacity to go, shout out to my girlfriend, Kelsey. Love you. You're the worst. Dude, you're the worst. And then try to gaslight us while you're in the DR. Oh my gosh. Thank you, David, for the super chat. Venmo for worst showmance. Thanks, Joleen. Yes, seriously. Vorgan, worst. Thank you, Sandy C, for the super chat. Sandy C says, yes, Ava's so cringe. So cringe. So bad. Kelsey's getting all the love. Hashtag Team Kelsey. Team Kelsey, Team Kelsey. For sure, 100%. Well, take your time, girl, but when you're ready to come out And you ever want to hate on him, you know where to go. You know where to go. Come see Auntie Joleen or hit up your, do whatever you need to do. Okay. But you always got a platform here. We can talk all the shit on him. Okay. There's nothing more. I love nothing more than just annihilating a toxic dude, a cheater, pumpkin eater, lying POS who can't ride all the rides at Disney. Like I love nothing more than just putting down a height restricted problematic man. It gives me life in this hellscape that we currently live in. I love it. I love it. Okay. Nothing more. Nothing more. We'll call him out for you, girl. But do what you got to do. But the fact that Vince is just like, I can't believe you guys. It's not. I can't believe this. I have to remember his voice is higher. I didn't do it. I don't even have any votes.
I don't have any votes now.
I don't have any votes now. And if you guys haven't seen this clip, I don't have the clip posted yet in my little clips. However, Morgan comes into the HOH room, and even Pluto TV posted it. And she opens up the door, but can't see there's people on the couch here, Keanu and someone else. And she was like, oh, are you alone? And they both like reach for each other. And it's like he forgets the people are there. And then she looks like, oh, I didn't see anyone there. Can you imagine what the feeds have protected them from? Like how the feeds have protected them, not showing us maybe all the instances. And in last night's edit, they definitely protected Vince when it came to this conversation that we had right before the POV ceremony, when they're in the bathroom together and Morgan's got on her F me dress. Okay. Yeah. They about kissed in this. It was crazy. Oh, I didn't share it with you guys. Duh. This one. Sorry. Well, you guys see this? You're like, no, we don't. Jolene, we don't see anything. It was this clip. If you go to Pluto's Instagram, you can see it, but I'll try to clip it and put it up. And they like, almost like, it was just like how a couple greets you like, are you alone? Like, I'm sorry, what? I'm sorry, huh? What? Oh, you guys are just doubling down on this shit. So it was this conversation where they protected him. That's what I was saying. Right before POV, this one.
Keep her no matter what.
Unfortunately, yes.
And you wouldn't burn me like
no,
that. Because this is deeper than game with me.
Yes, I understand.
It's more with you.
I know.
You can't burn me on this.
I'm not going to burn you.
So they conveniently left out the part where he was like, because this is deeper than game with you. It's more with you. They showed him crying, but they kept out the it's deeper than game with you and it's more with you. I'm like, oh, big brother, if you're going to mention it all, bitch. Why are you still protecting him? And they haven't, and they didn't. So they exposed a lot about the Cheatmance, but if you are over here and you tune into my lives and you watch other BB YouTubers and people on TikTok, you know there's so much more to it that they protected them from. Mainly Vince. Him and the I love yous. Him and the I gotta tell you something, October. You know, I care about you so much. Like all of this. Coded language. Oh my goodness. The drama. So Big Brother exposed, you know, a lot, but definitely not even close to everything happening in the house. They're still protecting this Mario brother. This jobless Mario brother is still getting, you know, a little bit of help from his friends at Paramount Plus. It's Randall. It's like Riley all over again. They'll throw the women under the bus. They'll drive over them, keep driving over them, screw them over, you know. But the problematic men, they're like, hold on. We got to help this little guy. We don't want to ruin his life. Come on now. Oh, my goodness. So Keanu had a lot to say in last night's episode about the Cheatmance. Now, we got to hear what Kelly was telling everyone Keanu said. With like, this isn't, I thought this was Big Brother. This isn't Cheater Island.
Boom. Roasted.
I was like, yes. And when Vince called Keanu out later, because Kelly went and ratted him out, it's like, first of all, Kelly, You little, I mean, you know, she told us she loves to instigate. But you're talking even more shit about it than Keanu is. And that's actually very factual what he was saying. Like, yeah, I thought this was Big Brother, not Cheater Island. So when Vince calls him out, like, I want you to respect me, Keanu. You gotta respect me. It's like, sir, there's nothing to respect about you. You can't just get respect for existing in the world. What? Why would Keanu respect you? Even he was like, I don't think that's appropriate. And then he pulled him aside even before the conversation, the nomination conversation, to tell him, like, hey, just so you know, we're talking about it's not a good look. And I don't know. It seemed like Keanu was kind of leaning more towards maybe this is the way Morgan acts. Again, we got to blame the lady. But just so you know, like, it's not looking good. If you're in this 7-year relationship and you're like, people are talking, you guys are all, I mean, they're always up in the HOH room together. They're always like, these long hugs are ridiculous. When they showed it in this edit, I mean, we've seen it on the live feeds. We've seen it on the live episode. They just hug for so long. Who the fuck hugs this long in a platonic friendship? I don't even hug my mom that long. Like, what are you talking about? They're just like, they're basically dry humping. Like, I don't know what's happening. I think she's getting pregnant. I don't know. It's so long. It's longer than some people have sex. Like, it's a long time. They hug longer than the commercial break. And it's not like, it's like areola to areola, privates to private. I mean, well, Morgan's privates are higher, but you know what I'm saying? Because he's, you know, but it's just, it's so, ooh, and we've all been watching this for weeks going, oh my God, this is crazy. The audacity of this man. You know, the what could be more egregious?
What could be more egregious? What could be more misleading than that?
I don't know. Thank you, Mr. Alessi. I don't know. Yeah, don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious, vicious. And then the showering. We both forgot our towels. Oh, sir, you are in for it when you're out of here. Like, oh. Good luck. Good luck to you, sir. Gosh, like 5 more than 5 seconds feels weird in a hug. It is weird. It's weird. Very lovey-dovey, very passionate. And then everyone's walking out of the HOH room like, what the hell is going on? Like, it's time stops. They don't recognize anyone else in the room. That's what happens early on when, like, you're dating people. I remember me and Hype Man Husband Chow, we would go out. It was just like him and I. We'd be out with friends. I would just make out with Hype Man Husband Chow. Like, I didn't care. But he was my boyfriend. If I was just like in the corner hugging one of my guy friends for long periods of time, he would have been like, what? I'm like, it's just platonic. Just let us hug. Let us hug and smell each other and tell each other we love each other. And that we're going to hang out every day. It's platonic. It's platonic. God, you guys are so stupid. We're just friends. We're just really good friends. And Morgan's not helping herself. Because she's over there going, can a girl have a friend? No. I don't. You can game him, and you are gaming him. I just find it very hard to believe. The more we get into this, I find it hard to believe. People ask me all the time, do you think they'll date after this? I think Morgan would last like a week with him, and then she'd be donezo. I don't think it's going to happen, you guys. Can you imagine? The first premature ejaculation and she's out. She's out. She's like, I haven't even taken my undies off yet. And he's like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm new to this.
I don't have any votes now.
Any votes. I don't have any boner power. It's been a long time. So I just don't see it. I don't see it. But I do see Vinny's game just null and void. Like, no respect in the game. No gameplay. Morgan ran your whole HOH, sir. We're watching it happen. We're still watching it happen. Obviously putting up your other number one, not his number 2, Morgan, his other number 1. Lauren was his other number 1. Okay? Let's be real. Oh my goodness. And now they've been scrambling and gambling on the feeds, even, this morning up until I just went live, they brought the feeds back up, and there's a good chance that Lauren leaves. That means Vinny's HOH would be getting out his other number one. Morgan just twerked him. Vinny the simp, Vinny the wimp, Vinny the limp. Like, it's not good. Yeah, it's hard out here for a simp. Like, it's hard. She is gaming his ass. Morgan had the mastermind edit last night. She said, I'm clocked in. I'm clocking into work, and I'm going to do what I have to do. And when I tell you this week she did what she had to do, oh, it was painful for us to watch. These two crying and going back and forth. And Vinny would just go back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. Lauren would talk him out of it. Morgan would talk him into it. Lauren would talk him out of it. Morgan would talk him into it. Until ultimately he wasn't running his room. He wasn't running who could come in his room. He wasn't running. People would knock at the door and she's like, not right now. And I'm like, oh, Jesus, Morgan. Okay. Vinny's like, I can't talk right now. I guess I can't talk. We're almost done.
I don't have any votes now.
Morgan's like, we're not almost done, actually. We're not almost done. Okay, we'll let you know. He'll get back to you. Thank you. Thanks for calling. Bye. Lock the door on your way out. Like, she ran this shit. She domed him so bad. CI investigator Morgan versus spin Dr. Vince, Susan said. James says Vince thought he would get some action if he put up Lauren. I think he did, because he was like, okay, now we can sleep head to head. And she's like, no, thank you. No, thank you. No, thank you. And he's like, right now, Morgan and Ashley are basically running the house. Like, what they want to happen tonight will happen. So say what you will, but those are the facts. And they both want Keanu to stay. So Keanu fans, congratulations, because there is a very good chance your dude is going to be safe tonight. Unless something crazy changes from now until then, which shouldn't be a thing. It should not be a thing. But Keanu's like, nope, we're keeping Keanu. So I know there's lots of Team Keanu's out there. So they are like, nope, we want to get rid of Kelly and Lauren before we get rid of Keanu. That's the part I'm looking so forward to. This will all be worth it, somewhat, 25%, when Morgan turns on Vinny, if that happens. Oh, can you imagine? That is just going to be, that's going to be the thing right there. That's going to be the thing that keeps me alive, keeps me happy. That's going to be amazing to watch him go, you said you'd never turn on me. Well, you said you'd never turn on Lauren. And yet here we are, Vince.
I don't have any votes now.
I don't have any votes now. That Shine, manifest that shit, because I want Vince to be gone and I want Morgan to be the hand that takes him out. Most likely Ashley will somehow be the hand that takes him out. But it would be great to watch Morgan take him out. I wished I saw that right away this week or even before now. X12 says Lauren and Morgan should team up against Vince. That would be amazing. It didn't happen. And if Lauren does stay, if Lauren wins the blockbuster tonight, obviously, great. She's going to stay. If Keanu wins and it's against Kelly and Lauren might be in trouble. If Kelly wins and it's against Keanu and Lauren's definitely in trouble. As of now, she probably gone. But we'll see. So that's, way to go, Vinny. Oh, way to go. Yeah, fucking loser. What else do you say about it? I mean, it's really bad, Vinny. It's so bad. So watching the edit, how they edited it last night to show kind of just a sped up version of all the nights, because they would have needed like a week-long episode to show everything that happened between Morgan and Vinny, Lauren and Vinny this week. Mostly Morgan and Vinny. And the back and forth and back and forth. to show everything, how we got here, they would have needed like just nonstop 24/7 episode airing until tonight because it was so much. But the way they like sped it up and we saw Morgan clocking in and the different emotions they both went through, like staying up till 6 a.m. We were able to get just a glimpse. So I am jealous of the casuals because they didn't have to endure what we had to endure. But I feel like us doing that made us stronger, made us better people. I don't know. Christy, Kelly, you took the words out of my mouth. My fear for Keanu is the same, that he will stick with Vince because he wants the bros, which is unfortunate. Very unfortunate. So we'll see how that, because if Keanu could get Vince out too, that would be very poetic. Like, oh, all right, Vince, you wanted to, after I made put you up to make a point and to show you that you can't play me. Yeah, you can play me for maybe like 5, 6, 7 weeks. But after that, I'm going to show you something. And then you nominate me and risk my game. Now it's time to send you home. Send you to jury. Go say hi to Rachel. That would be, I think if Keanu could do that he's leveling up if he's in those final 2 chairs. But I don't know if he'll do it. Yes. What's worse, Keanu's reads are just, his social reads are, Kelly hates this man. Kelly hates Keanu. And Keanu really thinks, no, I got Kelly, yeah. She does not like you. But this has been the fault in Keanu's game since day one. He can't read what's right in front of him. Like, he thinks people are his allies when they're most certainly not his allies. And we know Rachel tried to tell him.
I'm bored with it. Like, I'm over it.
I'm bored with it, Keanu. Like, we're this far into the game. I need you to clock some of these people that definitely don't have your back. Kelly shouldn't fool anybody. She's a blatant SK. She's a blatant cuckoo bird. She's telling you all the things, all the cuckoo things she's doing. But he still thinks, the bromance. Unfortunately, the bromance is just too real. But Vince don't care about Keanu in that way. That could win him the game. Yeah. But we'll see. Chris has said, I hope someone can make Keanu realize that would be a resume move for him. I would hope so too. But I think he is more focused on worried if Lauren stays tonight and also worried about Morgan and her threat level. So we'll see how that plays out. But yeah, the bug burner, Goldie says. Kelly, the bug burner. She'll put the bugs in your food. She's got a bad attitude. And then you walk in the room and she's like, Ava Pearl. Oh God. As soon as Kelly's gone, I don't have to hear her do that thing she does when everyone walks in a room on the feed. She's like, Keanu, Ava Pearl. Just like immediately she'll be like talking like, oh yeah, this and that. And then all of a sudden she's like, Morgan, hi. I'm like, it's too fake. I don't like it. Stop. And it's just so blatant. I'm just like, no, don't do it. Stop. Oh. So we see Morgan win the POV last night. It was that POV where you got to like balance, get the balls. What did they have? Like 27 balls that the balance at the end of the balance beam and get the balls over and then hit your buzzer. And Morgan wins. Okay. Congratulations, Morgan. However, Morgan, you have to retire the let's go. We know you saw BB20. We know you love Casey. You talk about it all the time. But we got to get our own taglines. We got to get our own sayings. When she's like, let's go. Like, doesn't that scare Vince? Like, she could break your wiener, sir. She has way bigger muscles than you. Okay. Oh my gosh. William Claybrook, thank you so much for the super chat. Aren't you missing the Traitors by now? Yes, I miss the Traitors every day. I think there should be 2 seasons of the Traitors every year, a civilian season and celebrity season. We should get one early year and one toward the end of the year to celebrate. And I also think Alan Cummings should host Big Brother. Hot take. Let me know in the chat if you agree.
That's my opinion.
But I think Julie Chen, it's been long overdue to replace Julie Chen. If you look at hosts of other shows and how they care about their shows compared to how Julie Chen barely pays attention to the one she's the face of, give it to Alan. Okay? Sir, come host our Big Brother. We need someone who cares. We don't need the 10 Commandments hosting anymore, okay? Can I get a gay man? Gay man, amen. Yes, William. Yes. Oh my gosh. That would be amazing. So I would love that. So she wins and she's like, yeah, and I really want to win it. And then ultimately, you know, the original noms didn't see Lauren on the block. We know this. The episode is like 2 years behind for us live feeders. But we see that, which we already knew, again, Vince ultimately renoms Lauren. We see him talking to Lauren. The same thing we saw in the feeds where they're outside and Lauren's crying. And she's like, why would you do this to me? But it's more like, I don't know. Like, I just don't know if that's like, you know, to put me on the block. I just don't know if that, like,
2,000 years later.
makes sense. You know, I just like, don't like.
2,000 years later.
I don't wanna. And he's like, okay, I won't, I can't. And then Morgan's watching from the upper deck, like, she got her sunglasses on. She has her sunnies on, like, what's going on over there? Then ultimately she breaks Vinny down enough where he nominates Lauren. And it is such a bad look for Vinny. It's a bad gameplay for Vinny. Morgan is talking to him upstairs, one of their, you know, millionth conversations, where she says, I don't understand what you feel like you have to hold her hand. Okay? And walk her to the block and walk her to the block and sit her down and give her a blankie and a bottle and pat her back while she's drinking the milk. Well, you got to pat the back because of gas, Morgan. You of all people should know Morgan is like the feeds belcher. Okay? You're burping on the regular. Little Lauren is a fetus still. Like she'll get the air trapped. It's very painful. And how is she going to communicate that to us in time? That she needs to be burped before it becomes ridiculously painful. All right. It'll take her forever to be like, can I, someone help me with
2,000 years later.
burping? No? Anyone help me? No? Okay. Fine. So he's just being, you know, kind to do that to her. But Morgan is just laying it on to the point where she forces Vince, according to him, forces him. He's like, I had no choice. I don't have any votes. And I have no choice.
I don't have any votes now.
I don't have any votes. She cracked him. She cracked us all. She cracked me. I'm cracked. From listening to their back and forth this week, and if you guys missed it, like, go back to my lives and you can hear the cuckoo back and forth, the mentally unwell back and forth that these two have had all week while not leaving the HOH much and just fighting, making up to breaking up to fighting to loving to somewhat fighting to passive aggression. It was just, I feel like I've been through it this week, and I think all of you have too. It's just been a lot. Morgan saying, my game, Vince. Me. Yes. It's like, Vince, you have to protect your number one. I'm your number one. Because Vince can't admit that Lauren is his number one as well. But guess what, guys? Morgan, obviously, you know, didn't. It feels like it took her long enough. But with a little help from Ashley and from what's right in front of her, Morgan was talking to Vince on the feeds. And she's like, there's just something about this that's still not sitting right with me, even though I got what I wanted. And we're probably going to get rid of Lauren, even though I don't know if I should get rid of, you know, Lauren or Kelly at times. I'm definitely keeping count. But here's the deal. Something just isn't sitting right with me because I feel like your reaction, and that's going back and forth, is telling me that I wasn't your only number one. That maybe she was your number one as well. And you didn't want to ever put her up or do this for me because she was like in the same spot. And I'm like, yes, now you're getting closer, Morgan. So use that information. And Vince is like, what?
I don't have any votes now.
I don't have any votes. What are you talking about? You're my number one. I love you so much. You're the best. You're my favorite person. You're my best friend. I'm going to hang out with you every day. I can't wait for you to meet Kelsey. Kelsey, are you still out there? Kelsey, please don't burn my things. I know he's that guy that has vinyl. Kelsey, break his vinyl. Break it and feed it to the hungry. Like, whatever you got to do, break it and eat it in front of him. Right? Pee on it. Destroy his good. Allegedly for fun. We're just kidding. We're just, you guys, it's just jokes. It's just jokes. But don't give him his stuff back. Allegedly, you guys. Just for fun. We're just kidding. We're just having some fun here. But he's like, what are you talking about? I love you. I love you. He's that guy that's like, I heard of that band first. And you're like, okay, what do you want, a medal? Like, they're not paying you. What does that do? I heard that song before it was all over the place. Okay, cool, awesome. But they don't know you. They never heard of you. So what does it matter? Huh? Like, I don't care. Shoe Girl says, I legit start to LOL when I hear, I don't have any votes anymore. I don't have any votes. He's like, this is going to be Vince after the double eviction. He's going to be like Zingbot in this game. Dead in the game. Kelsey, don't burn my things. Don't burn my things. Burn them all. Allegedly, for fun. Have a bonfire. Kelsey, you should have a bonfire. I love a good bonfire. S'mores. You know what melts really well? Vans, shoes, flannels. Oh, I start all my bonfires with a good flannel and some matches, you know, and some beanies, some knit hats. You know, those things they're an essential for a good bonfire. Just saying. I'm just saying. Maybe have some fun. Have a nice night. Glass of wine, some friends over. I think there's like something the young women do now. There's like a ceremony they have, like where you take your ex's stuff and you curse it. No, that's not the one. That's for witches. That's what Kelly does. No, I think you do something. You have your friends over. You like get rid of their things or sell them on eBay. Something. Do you know what I'm talking about? Yeah, beanies for bonfires. Yeah, watch. There's a great movie. Thank you, Christy, for the suggestion. Waiting to Exhale. Okay? Sing, shoop, 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 shoo-ba-doo, do, shoo-ba, shoo-ba, shoo-ba-doo. Okay, just check out the movie. All right? And if you get inspired, maybe you will. Maybe you won't. Maybe you will. We'll see. But yeah. Just have some friends over. I did realize that in Vinny's I was just doing a little investigative discovery because, you know, what does a Big Brother hater do? A Big Brother commentator and comedian. I noticed that I think Kelsey is in his intro video. I think that's one of his little friends, one of his little other unemployed friends. Obviously, this is all alleged. What do I know? I don't know anything other than what they showed us on the television. Okay. So I think that's his beautiful girlfriend.
Allegedly.
Kelsey, when he got his key, supporting him and all his baby dreams when he should be working. But okay. You know, just being really nice and supportive, being a sweetie wipe the seedy. And then it looked like to me, I was like, oh, he's got a male Morgan outside the house. Look at this dude.
Allegedly.
Trying to jump in there and give him a long hug. So maybe this is what Vinny's always done. You know, there's male Morgan, like, maybe he just is that guy. I don't know. But I did notice that, you know, she was there in the intro package, or packet or whatever we were calling it. And I had never noticed it before, but I went to the old Instagram because I thought, oh, I guess I'll do a little investigating, just a little bit of stalking, if you will, and see what's going on. So there you go. Let's see. Kelsey D says, what is Vince's deal? Is he really unemployed and living with mommy and daddy still? That's what the Big Brother streets are saying, and that's what he's saying. Why would Kelsey want to put up with this loser? I think when you start, I don't know, I can understand this because I too dated a loser in my 20s, and you're young, you believe maybe she dated him and he wasn't being such a loser. Maybe he changed mid-relationship. I think a lot of us, unfortunately, can relate to just getting stuck in something. You're with something so long and it's like the ebbs and flows. You're supposed to like, and you know, you're young again and you're like, well, maybe and can you just imagine this guy like telling you, this is hard for me? You know, like now as a 45-year-old woman, I'm like, yeah, right. But when I was in my early 20s, I was like, I guess you've been together a long time. Maybe you really believe in this person. I mean, love, it's just like they say on Buffy the Vampire Slayer, love makes you do the wacky. You know, it doesn't always make you clear-headed. Sometimes you got to see it right in front of your face before you can get it. So I don't know. I can understand Kelsey's predicament because I too was in a similar predicament. So yeah, unfortunately, it wasn't with a little tiny Mario brother, but it was with a loser. So I get it. And it's cold in the basement, allegedly. So he's always got to wear those beanies and those flannels. That's what you guys are saying in the chat. Jim says, I really worry now that they cast Vincenzo to be the Tom Sandoval and purposefully do this whole cheating scandal for, oh, you think this is a setup. Oh my goodness. We got our Jim coming in with the hot conspiracy theory. I wouldn't put it past Big Brother. I wouldn't put it past. But yeah, with age comes perspective and enlightenment. And I think when you're young, you know, it's like, you just think, okay, you know, and thanks to the patriarchy, we're kind of, you know, meant to believe and conditioned to be like, well, it just takes guys longer. They tell us that from when we're little. They tell us little girls, well, boys mature slower. And so then we have to adhere to what their slowness that they're telling us. We didn't say it. That's what society is telling us. You know, so we have to adhere to them being slower rather than being like, catch up with me. Then you got to catch up. So right away, we're giving them excuses. And it's also the whole, like, if he's mean to you, he likes you. They don't tell you when a boy is nice to you, he likes you. It's like, oh, he pulled your hair and pushed you down at school. That means he has a crush on you. He just doesn't know how to share his feelings because boys are slower. Yeah. They don't develop mentally as fast as girls. It's like, well, they catch up. Evolution. What the fuck? Like, what? So then we're just waiting. We're waiting for this, you know, these boys to men, ABC, BBD. We're waiting for them to catch up to us their whole life. We're like, how long are we supposed to wait? And then you're like, oh, okay. Okay, he's 35 now. I think he probably should be developed, right? Like he should be in. So I don't know. There's lots of things. There's lots of ways. There's lots of, you know, reasons why we find ourselves in these, you know, situations. But it's like, catch the fuck up. That's what we need to tell little girls. If a little boy, I always say this, but if a little boy hits you, is mean to you, that means he doesn't like you and he's an asshole and stay away. Don't mean he likes you. Okay. And boys are not slower than girls. And if they are, catch the fuck up. Help them catch up. Okay. Because I'm not slowing down. I am not slowing. You better catch up or you're going to be left behind. And that's just going to happen. Okay. Because the lesbians are ahead. All right. And we'll head straight there. We will allegedly head straight to the
It's inappropriate.
Bisexuals, polyamory. You know what I mean? Like, come on, 2025. Let's get it together, people. Let's get it together. Irie's back. Hi, Irie Pixie says, I've been to his parents' house. There's no basement. I know you've told us, but it's just, it appears better with a basement. I know, you know, basements in California aren't as popular as like in the Midwest, but he reads as a Midwestern Coors Banquet beer drinking basement dweller, you know, with the unfinished basement too, with a broken pool table he sleeps under. Like that's how I imagine it. On an old recliner his parents no longer want, or they got at the Goodwill. You know, smells like cat piss, but he doesn't care. All right, because it's better than working, according to him. Allegedly, obviously, allegedly.
Boom.
This is
Roasted.
all alleged. It's all alleged. So, yeah. You guys are in the chat. He's a hipster PBR man. He's like, PBR me ASAP. But that's just for looks. He really wants a Coors Banquet beer. Okay. He wants to Midwestern dad it out. Yeah, a finished basement is too good for Vinny. If you have a finished basement, don't let him stay there. Unfinished only. All right. That's how it is. It's his man cave. He's a Schlitz. Not the Schlitz, the Strohs, the Hams. Those are the beers of his choice. Oh my gosh, you guys. There's just, yeah, there's so many. Vince out in the double. We'll see. We'll see if that'll happen tonight, you guys. It's looking interesting. All right. We definitely have a situation for tonight's double eviction that could see a number of scenarios play out. And most of them, shockingly, with Keanu being safe. Go figure. So Lauren was scrambling on the feeds last night, today. Kelly scrambling, but she's just basically pissing off Morgan, where Morgan's still questioning, like, I know we said we were going to go after Lauren if it's Lauren versus Kelly, but maybe we have to stay with Kelly. And it's a tough, I mean, Kelly is just one of those players. You can't trust a word that lady says, and she doesn't really know what she's doing. And the fact that Kelly was trying to gain any sympathy from viewers last night for being on the block for 41 days or whatever she said she's been on the block for, ma'am, you volunteered for that shit. We watched you play from the beginning, and you're like, I'm volunteering. I love it. It's so cool. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to volunteer. I'm going to be the next Tucker. And you kept volunteering. And if you volunteer yourself to be on the block, whether it be a pawn or whatever, people are going to keep putting you up because it's the easy way to go. And we see that happen time and time again. That's why they say pawns go home. Because that's why in Big Brother, and we say this and talk about this all the time, a good player doesn't even want their name brought up in any block situation, especially early on. Because once people feel comfortable, one person just needs to feel comfortable putting you up. And it's amazing how the others will follow suit, especially with a 3-nominee week. The others will follow suit and put you up as well. They'll be very comfy too. Less blood on their hands because you've already been on the block. You've already hit the block. You've already volunteered. You did this to yourself. I will never feel bad a day in my life for serial killer Kelly being on the block, ma'am. No, you're not going to get us to feel bad for you. You asked for this. This is the game you wanted to play. You went on a show that you knew nothing about just to get followers so you could get sponsors for your travels, according to you when you were talking to Rachel this season. Huh? And that's what you got. Bruh. Like, well, you didn't get the followers, but you got the game that you deserve, the game that you were playing for, the pawn game. And that's how it is, Kelly. So you got to keep winning blockbusters now. Tonight will be the last blockbuster, which, oh, finally. Okay, a lot of the house guests don't know it yet, but they told us that last night. And obviously we'll be down to 5 after tonight's double. So the double will be a traditional Big Brother, you know, where they could actually backdoor a player because there will be no BB Butt Blaster. They're done. Did they leak it? I wonder let's see if it's made for Keanu, you guys. Let me go on thank you, B Nickel, for telling us. Let me check out their Instagram, you guys, and see what the BB Butt Blaster is. Because now they got Julie Chan doing the BB Butt Blasters. Okay, Julie, what you got for us? Here, let me share it with you guys. Let's see. Hopefully they're not going to be weird and copyright strike what you're showing us on social media. Okay, thank you. Thank you so much, CBS. Don't be weird. All right, guys. Smash that like if you haven't already. We're 1,000 strong. Hit the like. Can we get 1,000 likes? I think we can. You guys are beautiful pumpkin spice babies, and I appreciate each and every one of you for smashing the like. Okay. Let's see. There's Julie in her sweats. Let me pull it up for you guys. In her Loyola College shirt. Okay. Here, let me share this one instead. Let me see. Stop that and share this one. Yeah, there we go. Okay. All right, Julie Chan, let's take a look at tonight's BB Butt Blaster.
This is the final BB Blockbuster competition.
All right,
the
Julie.
house guests have to race down into their pit, find their colored ball, and then drop it over this edge into the tube. They have to drop 4 balls into that tube, one at a time, and the first person to do so wins. Here I go.
Just keep watching.
Oh shit, I shouldn't play the music. They're gonna copyright strike me. Hold on. Okay. So this is one that, what do you guys think? I think this is kind of anyone's game. Longer reach. Obviously, Keanu does have the dexterity and the flexibility. As does Lauren. I would say Kelly might be the most disadvantaged. Would she be? Because she's good at the puzzles and stuff, but she's a little clumsy. What we saw from last night's episode. She lacks rhythm and full control of her body, allegedly. So this could be anybody's game. Arno saying, let me know what you guys think in the chat. Arno says Keanu or Kelly for tonight's BB Butt Blaster. You think they have an advantage? Let's see. Sari Mama Fee playing this. I think I remember. The last thing I remember usually is the comps. It kind of looks like anyone could win this, right? Oh no, April, you got a puppy emergency. Send all the love. We send all the love to you and your boy Titan. Oh, April, I hope Titan is good. Sending you all the good vibes, and for your pupperoonie. Keanu for the win. Christy says Keanu or Lauren. Let's see. You could see Kelly winning it. I mean, if Kelly wins it, Lauren is in trouble. Yes, all the love to April and your little buddy, your little pupperoo. So we'll see. You don't want to jinx it? All right. You don't have to. Definitely not Kelly, Donna saying. Something tells me Kelly's not going to be good at this. I feel like Lauren's going to be good at this. She's like lanky and can lean. I don't know. But Keanu, for his size and being a thickum, he is so flexible and fast. Despite you would think he would just be like this big muscular guy. No, he's always like doing these moves and stretches and these Keanu workouts. So I don't know. Julie Chen's pretty bad at it, but that's not surprising. No offense, Julie Chen.
Boom. Roasted.
Didn't Scotty win this in the BB20 battle back? I don't remember. I remember Scotty coming back. It's so funny when people come back. It's usually just such a waste when they come back this late in the game. And then they're just like out the door. So I'm not sure. Yeah, Keanu won the rope one. He's surprisingly fast. He's very flexible. Like, we'll see. You never know. So, all right, you guys. Well, that will do it for me for now. I'll be back later tonight after tonight's double live eviction episode to see what goes down. BB 27, this cuckoo bananas year that we have been watching. I'm excited to see it, but thank you for joining me. Smash that like. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Leave a comment on the video. Shout out to all my super chatters. Rainbow, thank you so much. Rhonda, Sandy, David, and William, thank you so much. Thank you to all of you in the live chat for all of your laughs and likes. And I will see you all very soon. But until then, remember to enjoy yourself. It's later than you think. Bye.